Hello, everyone. This is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. I'm not allowed to complain anymore. Let's get started and talk about it. I don't complain as much as I used to, but I sometimes can get into a moaning and groaning and complaining mode. Maybe some of you can relate. So I started doing a little bit of research on this. Complaining, in my book, is kind of being repetitive and venting about the same issues over and over and over again, but not looking for any solutions. Now, the frustrating thing about it is there's a lot of things in our own life we can control, but there are some things in our life where there's components of them that we may not have control over. The typical things that many people complain about, and I know I have myself in many of these areas. Number one, work. How many people complain about their jobs or lack of jobs, whether it's pay, people they work with, the tasks they do, instead of just being grateful to have a job, complain. Hey, I've complained before. I schedule mystery shopping. Love the companies, love the mystery shoppers. But if I, can't get something scheduled, I'm like, oh, I can't find a shopper. But you know what? Is me complaining about it getting the job done any faster? The answer is no. No solution is made. And I've just wasted 5 minutes moaning and groaning when I could be looking for a shopper. That's an example. Money. I've heard many folks, and probably I have as well, complain about their financial situation. They may compare themselves to someone else, and say, well, it must be rough. Their husband makes more money, or, they're in a lot better financial position than us. Many times complaining basically puts us in victim mode and takes our power away. That's basically what it is. I understand sometimes it's good to share our feelings with other and maybe saying, hey, can I vent to you for just 5 minutes? Then go into solution mode. I totally get that. But if you talk to a friend perhaps, and every time you talk to them, you're complaining about whatever it is, maybe about one of your children or a coworker at work or somebody at church that gets on your nerves. Believe me, if you and I sat around, we could all think of a lot of things that get on our nerves. And especially if we're not in the best mood, believe me, I can be kind of crabby myself. And sometimes everything pushes my buttons. Let me know. I think we're human beings, right? Many people complain about their health, aches and pains, their weight, relationships. Instead of looking for the good in someone, they're looking for all the negative things to criticize. And when you spend all this time complaining about all sorts of things, it takes away so many blessings rather than looking for the good and positive and looking for solutions. So those are some of the things that I wrote down, and I thought I'm going to go on a no complain challenge. I actually saw a video on this where these folks, and it was at a church, they actually bought bracelets and they're purple. And whenever they complain, I guess, I don't know if they snap the bracelet or move it to one wrist, but I thought, I'm not going to do that because then I would complain about how much it hurt when I snapped myself. But I do think it's good to go on a no complaint challenge. And one of my friends kind of taught me about this. She said, hey, if you're complaining about something, ask yourself, is there anything you can do about this situation? What are all your options? Do a brain dump and say, okay, I'm upset about something at work. Or, you know what? Traffic really bothers me. What are your options? We'll take traffic. Say traffic really bothers me. Well, can you work from home? Can you get another job closer to home? Can you possibly take Uber, or can you take public transportation? Can you carpool? Can you leave earlier? I mean, these are all options. Look at all the options that you have. Also, perhaps money. Say if your finances are good, can you go back to school and get a degree that helps you get a better job? Can you look for some side hustles? Can you pay off some debt? What are your options? How about health? Are you in pain? Have you talked to your doctor about it? What are things that you can do? Now, I do understand, and I want to say this, that not every problem that we have, the solution is in our court. In other words, there are some things that we don't have control over. And the toughest thing is that we can't change and control other people, which I don't know about you guys, but I would love to change people. I would love to say, husband, you're going to wake up in the morning and say, I feel like cleaning and cooking. Wouldn't that be wonderful if we could change folks around us, right? But we can only change our response and our attitude and take our power back, which is a challenge at times. But when we do that, it feels really good. and we end up being more grateful, and we end up seeing more solutions. We end up being more open minded. I think we have a lot of possibilities. I just think we need to open our mind. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys sometimes complain? I admit sometimes I do, and you guys don't see this side of me, but sometimes 95% of the time I'm the nicest person, but the other 5%, you probably wouldn't enjoy Money Mom so much. I'm just being honest with you. So, but I am a human being. So, my goal for the rest of my life is to complain less, be more grateful, and look for solutions, take my power back, and just have the best attitude that I can and be an encouragement to everyone. That's all I have to say for now. Let me know how you're changing your life today. That's all I have to say. I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye bye.